Edward, that he went over, but we're going to do some pictures so that, you know, sometimes pictures are more powerful. So you can see a lot of the damage. And by the way, I'm Melissa Adams, and it takes a village. It takes a village. Okay. I'm a water protector. I'm passionate about saving our environment. I'm here to ask your help in building our coalition. I would like to thank every one of you for taking time out of your Sunday to come with us, to come be with us. I hope that my presentation will not only educate you, but it will inspire you to join this and fight for our children's future, our grandchildren's future, our environment, our water, our air, our lungs, everything, our wildlife. This is huge. This is bigger than we are. We need to save our environment. First, I'd like to start with showing you guys some pictures. Let's see if I know how to work this. You guys probably have seen this on the news. This is the coalition, I apologize. This is the Colonial Pipeline in Helena, Alabama. This happened last week, and we lost a life, and 5 others were injured. This is Crimson Pipeline, Ventura, California, June 23rd of 2016. 29,400 gallons of crude oil was spilled in our environment, in our waterways. This was the 11th Crimson Pipeline spill. 313,000 gallons total spilled. Anybody recognize Plains All-American Pipeline? Yeah, they're wanting to put one of these disasters under our ground. In May 19, 2015, this is a typo. It was not 110, it was 110,000 gallons spilled. There were 221 dead seabirds found, 138 dead marine mammals. That included dolphins, whales, a lot of sea lions. You notice the clams here and the crab? We eat that stuff, right? According to the EPA and the U.S. Justice Department, Plains All-American Pipeline has had 11 serious crude oil spills in 3 years, people.
Oh my God.
3 years, from June of 2004 to September of 2007. And they're around us. They're in states around us: Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Louisiana, and California. More than 273,000 of gallons of crude oil have spilled in 3 years, dangerously impacting our environment. We have to stop this pipeline from going under our feet. This is Bridger Pipeline in Glendive, Montana. It's the Yellowstone River. January 17th of 2015, 50,000 gallons of oil spilled. 6,000 people's water was contaminated. How pretty is that? That beautiful oily water. This is the Enbridge pipeline in Kalamazoo, Michigan. This was July 26th of 2010, where over 1 million gallons of oil spilled into the Kalamazoo River. 30 to 50 houses, immediate houses, were evacuated, and close to 100 households were advised not to drink the water. What would we do if we were told, don't drink your water? What? You can't replace water. Imagine giving your babies oily water. This one hits close to home, because 3 years ago, we had a pipeline, the Pegasus Pipeline in Mayflower, March 29th of 2013, where 210,000 gallons of oil spilled, and 22 homes were immediately evacuated. Anyone see our beautiful duck up here dripping, oil dripping off of his beak? Imagine your home, your neighborhood with that oil between it, walking out and saying hi to your neighbor. It's a real deal. All right, I don't want to butcher this, so let me get to where my slide is because I want to tell you who these people are. Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration. That's who the PHMSA is. Their mission is to protect people and the environment by advancing the safe transportation of energy and other hazardous materials that are essential to our daily lives. These are the statistics of the pipeline incidents that happened between 1996 and 2015. So last year we had 715,000 pipeline oil spill incidents.
Whoa.
You notice how it's gone up? This was 96.
715,000?
No, 715 incidents.
Okay.
Double.
But 715 is a lot. Yeah. These are the statistics for fatalities, and anyone that dies is too many. Now we're going to look at injuries. 2016 has not been updated yet, obviously. They will be adding the death and injuries from Alabama from last week. Okay, so here are the statistics for the the oil spills prior to cleanup, here on my left. Okay? This is before they clean the oil. What I want you guys to pay attention to is after they clean up the oil. An average of 31,500 barrels per year are still left in our environment, in our water, in our wildlife, in our air, in our lungs. Everything we eat, everything we touch, it's left after cleanup. And here is the statistics for the primary cause of oil spills, pipeline spills. We have 24.3% that they say excavation damage that causes it. 18.2% is because of corrosion. Then we have 17.1% because of material, welding, equipment failure. There are some other numbers, but the one that I find the most alarming is the bottom number. 20.8% all other causes. No reason for it, just all other causes. Kind of leaves you going, what? It's a pretty big number. Oh, sorry guys, let me go backwards. This video, I want to kind of bring it all together so that we can put it on a big U.S. map. You know, all those statistics kind of get away from us for a minute and they kind of get bored with that. Let's watch it, what it does to actually our United States. How do we play this, guys? What should I push the button? This one's different than mine. This is a video.
Excuse me, sorry. Do we have any tech?
John?
John, you should just be able to push on it.
Just stay in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, we went backwards. Oh, we're going back. We're going rather.
Just click on.
Scroll down a little bit and click the, there you go, to the handles.
Oh. Here you go.
Right on.
Thank you.
You can move the cursor off.
Now the deaths are in red, the injuries are yellow, the black is black snake oil, and blue is natural gas.
Yeah.
We're just in 2003, folks.
Over 60-million-year-old dead stuff. Dig it up,
Look at that property
burn it.
damage.
What do you think's gonna happen? Death. All is death.
Okay. Plains All-American Pipeline, which operates the pipeline and its subsidiaries, have reported 223 accidents along their lines in 10 years. 223 accidents in 10 years along their lines. Just theirs. Those accidents resulted in a combined 864,300 gallons of spilled hazardous waste in our environment. The damages have topped over $32 million and 25 federal enforcement actions. This is the Diamond Pipeline. I won't go through and read it all to you guys. You've heard a lot of the information already today. But I would like to point out something. Once operational, the pipeline will be able to transport 200 barrels a day. Right? 200,000. Thank you for, yeah. And see, that's that typo that I did earlier. The premium grade crude from the world's largest petroleum storage facility in Cushing, Oklahoma, going across the entire natural state to the Valero sprawling 195,000 barrel per day refinery in Memphis. Does anyone see a problem with that? Where is the 200,000 that we're pumping going? If yeah, you know, where's it going? If Memphis refinery holds 195, just curious where that oil's going. Yeah. And you guys have seen from Cushing all the way through to Memphis. Who likes to go rafting? Who likes to fish? Yeah, you guys like to go camping, enjoy our environment, our nature? Well, Plains All-American Pipeline will construct through their Diamond Pipeline across the Arkansas River in Franklin County, the Illinois Bayou in Hope County, the White River in Prairie County, the St. Francis River in Arkansas County, and the Mississippi River in Crittenden County. It's a lot of water affected. This is why I'm here today. Why we need you guys. Why it's important. We need a village. Because coalitions increase the number of people. They combine forces, and the bigger the better. Bob Marley coming up here, guys. We need you to get up and stand up. It's important for us to each have a voice and not to be quiet about it. This is our state. This is our nation. This is our world.
Our water.
It's our water. Yeah, it's our water. You might ask, what can you do? What things can you do? Some examples: you can hand out flyers. You can hold light brigades. And don't worry, if you don't know what a light brigade is, neither did I. Lay will be explaining that later in a presentation. You can hold rallies. You can become a water protector. You can protect our environment. You can contribute your expertise. My husband back here is holding the phone. He's feeding live feed. He thought, you know, I don't have a place here. I'm not loud. Thank you. I'm not like my wife. But he's a tech guy. Every one of us have a place here. You could connect us with people you know. You could talk to state legislators, write letters to editors and op-eds. You could call the Army Corps of Engineers, call your governor and your senators. Yeah, it's a huge deal. They work for us.
They are Republicans.
They work for us. We pay them to work for us. Yes. Yeah, you can join the Arkansas Environmental Justice Network. Important to tell your friends and family. Word of mouth is huge. You can donate. Here you go, guys. This is where we're going to donate. If you cannot see, I'm going to read it for you. HTTP whatever, because I'm not tech. Slats, yeah. Yep. Can y'all see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's www.ucaring.com/stop diamond pipeline.
I think this might be available on one of the handouts.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
You can also contact Amanda Kennedy, and she asks that you please leave a message with your name and number, or you can email her at stopdiamondpipeline@gmail.com. Her number is 479-521-5677. Were you guys done? Do you need that a little bit?
Also, I have Melissa's agreement on Dropbox.
Awesome.
You can also send her email, Facebook.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
These are the numbers that you can contact. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Governor Asa Hutchinson, one of the senators that would be important to contact would be Tom Cotton. Yeah.
Pull them out.
Did you say that this would be on one of the handouts?
I have this on Dropbox. All this information can be given to whomever. All right. I would like to leave you guys with, while I'm closing up, this is such an amazing woman. Her name is Candy Mussett. She is currently fighting in North Dakota. She's with Indigenous Rising. What about this call?
Yeah, flip it again.
Just click on it.
For years and years and years, the industry has said, it's on you, it's on the people. The reason why we have these products, the reason why we do the things we do is supply and demand. And so we demand it as humans, so we're supplying it after she asked us. They always put the blame on us, the people. And what we're trying to say and what we're trying to show is, no, we don't want it. We want clean air. I guess the point is, there are alternatives to oil. There are no alternatives to water.
She's inspirational to me. So I know that it takes a lot of courage, a lot of time to stand up to multi-billionaire oil companies. I get it. But I think Phil Bryson said it best when he said it takes courage to step out of your comfort zone and to stand up for what you believe. Too often people say there's something wrong with the community and that something should be done, but they don't take steps to do anything. That's why it's important for us to band together, arm in arm, and fight this together as a team.
But you need specific information.
Absolutely. I want to thank every one of you for coming today and doing your part to help stop the diamond pipeline.
We have close to 60 people in the house. The power of social media, guys. Thank you so much for your hearts and coming out here and just showing support for our movement against the diamond pipeline here in Arkansas. Just real quickly, we have a coalition of local team members who's working on this together, who has been working together on this for a while, on the state level as well, even on a national level. So please feel like you're not alone, okay? If you feel like you're alone, plug into our team. We can give you the national, state, and local support that you need. We need to work together on this, okay? Without saying any more about that, our next speaker I met on social media, and she traveled all the way over here from Jonesboro to be with us, guys. So, she and I connected because she has a passion for holistic approaches toward healing and health, and I do too. and she's pursuing a degree or multiple degrees in microbiology and legal stuff.
Environmental science.
Yeah, environmental science. She's a very good, passionate communicator, and she's going to do the part on the fun part, the finances. Right? Are y'all ready for the finances? Finances? This is for the donors out there.
And is it just the right click? My name is Amber Stolberger. I did not actually put together this presentation. In fact, I studied Melissa Long's presentation. Sorry. I studied Melissa Long's presentation because there's a group message on Facebook and there's like 14 people. I got really confused. So I've actually only looked at this just today, but it's pretty self-explanatory, and I'll go over a little more details on certain slides that might be a little confusing. But Arkansas Water Guardians, this fundraiser was started on October 7, 2016 in order to raise awareness about the Diamond Pipeline in Arkansas and to pay for legal aid associated with stopping it. We need to hire an environmental lawyer to file for an EIS, which is an environmental impact statement, through the EPA independently because one was not triggered or requested before the Diamond Pipeline project was approved. One thing about this is, if you do know lawyers, if you know environmental lawyers, you need to contact them because yes, it will cost. I talked to Amanda, I believe, and she said the only environmental lawyer in Arkansas state that she was able to get a hold of that didn't seem pro-oil industry said it was going to cost at least $4,000 as a retainer and then $250 per hour for his services. So in a later slide, it's going to say that we need thousands of dollars. That's a little closer projection, at least what we know of right now, what we're going to need.
Is that 4,000 or 40,000?
4,000. 4,000 plus $250 per hour for his services. The 4,000 is just the retainer.
Is that even legal that they didn't talk to a lawyer?
That's my point. I have a friend in Jonesboro. She's an environmental scientist that worked for the EPA in Boston. They just moved here like 2 years ago, moved to Arkansas 2 years ago. Her husband has 2 doctorates from Boston University, and that's where she graduated from as well. And she came to the speech that was held on Friday in Jonesboro. The environmental scientist from ASU Newport, her name is Shanoa Summers, she gave the presentation. It's a presentation that she gives to her students, but she altered it so it'd be more focused on the pipeline. And one thing that really stood out to me, she has a master's in environmental science, and she specialized in clean renewable energy, especially solar panels. And she said that with the curve of population, because we're looking at China, or not China, but India is going to double, and China is also going to progress, and also America, but actually America's not going to grow as much as those other countries because we are so dependent on fossil fuels, and we're not self-dependent, self-sustaining. So she said, Shanoa Summers projected that by 2020, we are going to reach a point of no return. We're going to, the geothermal temperature of the Earth is at, I believe, 0.7 right now. 2.0 is what it has to reach for catastrophic events, the annihilation, the sixth end of extinction. So, sorry, I get excited. Okay, so back to the presentation. We pay charges 3.5% to process online donations. New Caring charges 0, so we chose them over GoFundMe or one of the other popular fundraising pages who generally charge additional 5%. This is the website that you can go to and donate. Like Vic said, at least $3, $3.50, just for this room. I'd say 50 times 3, That's nothing, but it's a start. And I think it's really important that we don't focus as much about throwing money at the problem and start gathering our forces so that when we come to the conclusion, hopefully it won't be $4,000. Hopefully it will be a lawyer that will do this pro bono because it's their life, their water, their environment, their children, their grandchildren. So I really, really do want to encourage you guys to talk to everyone you know. try to find that Aaron Brockovich that's going to do this without any reservation. Contributions, so far we have received 548 online donations, woo-hoo, 197 in offline, and 745 total raised. Thank you for your donations. Joyce Young, David Redden, not sure, Teresa Gallegos, Allison Millsaps, Robin Rump, Marilyn Brown, Emily Lane, David Curry, Lynn Winger, Jim and Pamela Mosley, Marge and Gerald Anderson, Donald Walter, Laura Frankenstein, and Joe Linda. Costs so far, we paid out $19.18 in fees, which is the service charge for the fundraiser, or the online fundraiser. $104.37 is going to permanent and permanent 5x7 index cards. There are also sheets, handout sheets in front. $621.45 is our bank balance. So if we do have to provide the money for a lawyer, like you said, $150 is not much, and that's definitely not going to get us there.
Ma'am, can you let me know, I know you're talking attorney's fees right now, but, okay, this is, because the pipeline is projected to cross one of the state wildlife management areas, Black Swan, Rex Hancock Wildlife Management Area, and because much of that wildlife management area consists of wetland reserve easements and conservation reserve easements, by law, the head of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission told me that automatically triggers an environmental impact statement.
Also, I
So-
just came into this information the other day,
That's all.
and me and Sarah Grace have been looking very closely to it, but also this pipeline is going to run right through the backyard of Trail of Tears.
Of
I'm not
course.
sure
Yes,
familiar with
right,
Winham,
okay.
Arkansas. Does anyone know that there's an active Native American group in Arkansas that we can contact? Because number one priority, seriously, like, hate to be
So
this
what's,
way.
yeah, okay, but my question, what is happening with Game and Fish Commission? Why are they sitting on this?
I
Because
have
this,
no idea. Like,
this automatically, by law, triggers